In this full guide, you will learn everything you need to know to, first of all, build, design websites like these with animations, with interactions, all using AI without using Framer or Webflow. Everything here was built without me designing it or coding it. Then I will show you the full process to prompt videos like these with AI. You'll know exactly what to type, how to prompt to create 3D animations like these with beautiful interactions, and how to add them to your websites. Then I'll show you how to get clients, whether it's through X, how to get consistently viral posts on Twitter, and how to grow on Upwork. I grew my account to 100,000 last year doing AI websites, doing Figma AI and lovable anti-gravity websites, selling for multiple thousands of dollars just by creating AI designs like these tools that I'll be sharing with you today. And let's start with just creating first AI websites, and then I'll share the prompts, how to close clients on Upwork, the exact messages, outreach messages I'm using, the text templates that I'm sending that you can copy exactly for yourself, and how to create beautiful websites using anti-gravity. We'll be using that to create these beautiful interactive animated websites, all with anti-gravity, with animations and stuff like that. Let's start by looking for inspiration. This is the most important part when you work with AI, and here you can use any website like Lapa or Landbook. I found this website that I like. We're not gonna copy this, we're just gonna use it as inspiration for some graphics, and then we're gonna animate that using AI. So what I can do here is just take a screenshot from this, because this website doesn't work currently. If I go visit the website, it says the site can't be reached. That's not a problem. We can just take a screenshot of this and then animate it using AI. So to do that, we can just gonna upload this image here. And all that we have to write is generate an image of this background, but no text or other elements, just this globe. We're gonna create two options for with Nano Banana. And then we're gonna create two options with ChatGPT and compare which one does better result. And that option we're gonna be using. So let's do this too, and let's generate it and see what it comes back with. Here is the results if you want to compare. So this would be the result if you would use ChatGPT. It is as straight up as you go to chatgpt.com. You don't have to use this third-party service. This is paid, and I do not recommend. This is quite expensive. But you can use this ChatGPT for free, and this is the result which you get. And this is the result which you would get with Nano Banana. You can also use that for free. Just go to Nano Banana, or you can use that inside of anti-gravity. And this is the result that you would get with that. I personally would prefer this one. So now I can just click animate it. If you're using Google VO3, you would use separate site for that. If you're using clean, I'm using this. So, and I'm gonna say animate this, make it pretty, make it noticeable, make it loop no sound. And I'm just gonna upload that image here that we just generated. So if you're using Kling 3.0, make sure to add a start frame and the end frame. This will allow us to have perfect loop, like as you can see in this previous video that I just made. You can see that the loop, actually, you can see it perfect right about now. There is no transition. Everything looks super smooth. So make sure to have that. As you can see, the same option with here. We have loop about right now, and this is pretty clean transition. So that's what we want. So now I'm gonna just select the amount of seconds, 5 seconds, and I'll come back once it's done. This is the result that we've got from our Kling 3.0. As you can see, the loop is perfect. It animated this, and now we can download this and give it to our AI as a background. But before that, let's actually go ahead and open Google AI Studio. This is just the tool that I used before opening anti-gravity, since this is pretty fast in building Frontend, and then we can put it into anti-gravity, add all of our assets. So here I can click build, and let's describe our idea. I want to build a hero section for a web design agency that builds websites with AI. Let's use dark background, so pure black 000, hashtag code for color. And we're also going to use creative positioning, creative content positioning, like in the screenshot. So let's wait and see what it creates. Yeah, so the prompt is ready. What I mentioned here is just reference, because let's say if you wanted to add it without reference, it would have pretty standard result like you've seen many times AI creates. But if we add some sort of reference, doesn't have to be anything crazy, it would be just kind of positioning of our text. So let's say I like this positioning, or not really this, because we need the text on the top. And so yeah, on Dribbble there's a lot of different designs that you can find, and here you just basically need to find some quick example that you can position to AI. Maybe you can go to Dribbble and the homepage, then you can click on web design, and then you could click on filters here to select popular and find something that you like. I like this Hello Lab type of designs, so maybe we can get inspiration for our text from here as well. So yeah, let's take this for example, and I'm going to copy this image. As you can see, it is not really perfect in terms of what we need, but it can look good if AI knows what to do with it. So I'm going to just paste it. So as you can see, screenshot is not related to what I need in terms of websites, but you can just take it as a content reference. So you're not creating some generic designs, but you're actually getting into something more interesting. Use it as a starting point in terms of positioning of the text, but obviously write text that should be for AI design agency. Write in a ADHD friendly way, so even a person with like a sixth grader can understand. So the last part was just a copy for copywriting good principle. So let's just now click and wait to see what are results. And I forgot to say one thing. Do not add any elements to the background, since I'll be uploading an image later. For now, just keep the background pure black, no distracting elements, nothing like that. That last part is very important. So now let's just click build and see what it comes back with. This is the first result we've got. Let's upload our image and video to the background and see how it's going to look like. But before that, let's just use it as a link before downloading it and applying it into the AntiGravity. We can just use it as a link. I'm going to open the video in the new tab. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go here. I'm going to say, add this video to the background of the hero section. Also, please remove all of the colors from the page, make it monochrome so it's either white or black, and make the font of the headline a little bit smaller. Add a description under the headline, so it's just a short description. Also remove super fast, looks cool, go live, smart code, and easy peasy taglines, and just add one button instead of them. Yeah, and also add the video to the background. Here is the link. Oh my god. Summarize the text for us. Whatever. I didn't want that, but let's wait and see what it comes back with. This is the result that we've got. Let's align the main content, magic website, build fast, description, and the button on the center of the hero section. So move it a little bit down, basically center align it vertically and horizontally. Plus, yeah, that's it. Let's just send it and see what it comes back with. Once it is over, we're going to just quickly build the rest of the website to look amazing, and then we're going to connect it to a custom domain, publish it on a live site using AntiGravity, and then I'll show you how you can add custom assets here, how to build that. By the way, this all can be done with AntiGravity from scratch. I'm just using this to get the first result out, like the hero section, to have the hero section done. Then I can download it and build the rest of the website in AntiGravity. And yeah, so this is what we've got so far. The fully responsive hero section that looks great on mobile, that looks great on desktop, that we just built with AI in a matter of minutes. Now let's just download the code and we can start working to build it with AntiGravity. If you want to access exclusive tutorials, full tutorials and courses, additional courses, as well as the training program, you will want to visit designrocket.io, and here you'll have access to all of the premium content as well as the templates that I share here with exclusive stuff. So make sure to join before the price increases, and see you inside. So to open it in AntiGravity, you first have to install the app, and then it is pretty straightforward. Then once you downloaded the code, you can just open it in here, unzip it, and just click on here, open folder, and let's just drag it in here. And the first thing is you need to connect it to localhost so you can see the changes in real time. Update, please, the site or open the site in localhost for me. Thank you. So we can just send that, and once it's done, I'll see you. So as you can see, AntiGravity is opening up its personal computer and it's updating, it's checking the site if it looks great, if it's opening, and it's published it to a local host. So now I can update it and see the changes in real time. So let's start adding more section to it and let's start making sure that the site looks great. Let's go and look at our inspiration. So for the inspiration, again, Landbook is a great option. There's a lot of beautiful stuff to get inspired by. Let's open this website and see what sections can we add. So since we're building a website for AI Web Design Studio, Magic Websites Build Fast, we can have a section that talks a little bit about what it does for our website. So let's open this template. Let's click visit here. And the second section would be something like this. Let's add actually a section with logos. So for that, I'm going to go to the website 21stdev.home, and here there is a lot of different components that you can just take and add to your website if you're not sure what you want. So I'm going to open the search here and I'm going to type logos. And here I can just select one that I like. There is many to select from. I like this one, and we can copy the prompt and we can say, oops. Okay. Below the hero section, let's add a section with logos. Here is the code. And let's try to copy the prompt. Not sure why it's not copying. Let's paste it one more time and see what it creates. So the only problem or the only question that I have right now is, should we make this thing in the dark colors or white colors? I like how this website does it. So let's go here, back here. And they have the first section, which is in light colors, in dark colors. And then the rest of the website is kind of white colors. So that's what I think we can do. I'm going to take a screenshot of this section and I'm going to ask AI to kind of add borders to it. So just like that, I can take a screenshot and I can go back to our AntiGravity and I'm going to think how I'm going to formulate the prompt. I'm going to say, please add a padding for our hero section of 10 or 20 pixels from top and left side and right side and bottom. So it kind of had insert and there's white background around it, like on the screenshot. Did I change anything around our hero section? Just add this padding and rounded corners, if you know what I mean. I actually want to remove the notice about screenshot because I'm afraid it's going to actually do some edits, which we don't really need. For the right and bottom is background. So let's preview how it's going to look like here. And here's our website. As you can see, it is fully responsive on mobile and it is fully great looking. It did understand everything correct. And I'm using the Gemini Flash because I need it really fast, really quickly with you. If you're using Gemini 3 Pro, just imagine your result would be at least 3 times better than what I'm having here. So this is just like a very basic demo version. Whenever you're building with Gemini 3 Pro, it will have much better results. And yeah, so let's now build and the next section, which is this currently section. And we have here the display of the mobile app and the text. Let's take a screenshot of this because I like the content. So let's just take a screenshot of this and we're going to add the next section. I'm going to say build the next section, which would be about us section, and use the same structure as we use here in the screenshot for text for content, but change it obviously to be for our website. And I'm going to update this here and I'm going to say, on the right hand side, let's have a UI for some elements. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. And I'm going to say And as you can see on the second screenshot, we have on the right-hand side the text, and on the left-hand side, we have some phone graphics. We don't need that. We don't need the phone. Just add some UI element of the imaginary dashboard that we can use in our AI design agency. Just create some UI that you can place in that place. Minimalistic, very clean, just for demo purposes only. Let's just send that and see what it comes back with. And this is the first result that we've got from this section. Obviously, the content looks great. This one can be updated. I think we can update it with our own image here. I think we can actually use the inspiration from our website, original website. They have this mockup here. We wouldn't want to just download that, but we can use this as inspiration and ask AI to recreate it using our styles. So what I can do here is just zoom out a little bit. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, just like that. Have a good quality screenshot with the shadows, with everything that we might need. Let's scroll a little bit down. So everything is in the screenshot. Do it like this. Go to any AI generator tool of your choice, whether ChatGPT or Nano Banana, and then we're gonna ask AI to generate our image that would fit our website. So since we're building a website for AI company, Magic Websites Build Fast, we can have some sort of interface showing that you can even build with a mobile phone. So let's say recreate this same image, but instead of the current finance dashboard inside of the mobile, let's have a dashboard that will be featured on mobile phone for Magic Website Builder. So basically the goal is to show some kind of UI to allow people build websites just from their phone. And instead of credit card, let's have some icon that would fit the style of the graphic, but it should not be a credit card. It should be something that would fit our content for our website. So let's just send that and let's just see and wait what it comes back with. I'm going to select 3 options for Nano Banana. And then I'm going to select 1 for ChatGPT. I believe more in Nano Banana for some reasons. Let's do 2 and let's click and see what it comes back with. So these are the few results that we received. I think this one looks pretty good to me. This has some 3D icon here. So let's just download it. We can also animate this, by the way. So I can click animate here and try to animate the UI, animate this. Obviously, we would use not Grok, but Kling 3.0 for that, since this makes perfect looping animations. Let's just say like this. One more time. Why is it giving me the web format? This is the result we've got, just this icon animating. I'm not sure if that's too useful, but the size is pretty small. You can see less than 1 megabyte. And let's just download it. And we can give it to our AntiGravity. So AntiGravity, just open the components tab and just drag the video here, just like this. And then just drag the video here and say, in the second section, instead of current UI element, let's have this mockup. Also remove the current UI elements on the left-hand side and put this video looping on that place. So let's just send that and see what it comes back with. And here's the result. We have our beautiful animated video here next to our text. We have beautiful hero section. Let's create the next section, and pretty simple. We're going to just ask AI to build the next section as it sees it. So for the next section, I think we need to build a feature section that will talk a little bit about the features of our platform. And let's do a 6 cards plus headline plus description plus call to action. And yeah, that would be it. And so let's also just send it and see what it comes back with. But before that, I don't really want it to do without reference. So let's give it a quick reference from the template that we just saw. So here, as you can see, they have some kind of style cars, not really what I'm looking for, like 6 cars. They don't really have that, but I think we can find something on other pages. So we have a feature 1 page, which might talk a bit more about the cars type stuff. So just looking at some inspiration, maybe providing some code to the AI for it to give us a better result. So I think this section looks pretty cool. Yeah, let's actually copy this and send it to the AI so it takes this as inspiration. Let's use the arrow to go up a little bit. Copy. I want to preview the code to see what we're getting. Yeah, about that. And I'm going to say, use this code as inspiration for the new section. And let's just send that. I'm going to choose Flash version to get it quick. But again, because of Flash would not be the best result, if you're using Pro version, you would get much better results. So let's wait and see what it comes back with. And here our next section with this very average icons that we can improve. And here our section that we can upload the video to the background of it. I think this would look pretty cool. So let's do that. Let's go to Dribble again, and I'm going to type 3D icons to get some inspiration and then to use AI to generate our style. So I like this style, and let's just screenshot this. And also let's go here and take a screenshot more closer of this type of style so the AI can see all of the components, all of the materials, and like that. I'm going to open this. I'm going to upload these 2 images, and the prompt is pretty straightforward and simple. So generate me an images for the 6 cards that I'll share below in the style of the images above. The material, the color, the style should be the 3D style of the images that I attached above, but the icons should not be the creatures or the person. The icons should represent the text of the 6 cards below. So generate me 6 3D icons in the styles. And let's take a screenshot again of that picture. Like this, like this. And then for the style, I'm just going to open our website and I'm going to copy the 6 cards. Let's just paste them below and select Nano Banana, and let's click and see what it comes back with. So here's the first result that we've got. Let's just quickly make an icons out of this. So I'm going to duplicate it using Control. I'm going to just crop all of them. Move it here, place it into a frame, crop the frame, and duplicate it one more time. Select crop, choose another icon, center aligned it. Do the same thing for the others. And now I can just download it. By the way, the same way we could animate them if we wanted to. So let's just, for now, download them all. Let's just drag them into AntiGravity. So as simple as dragging them here into our components. And let's just select all of them and upload them here and say, here are the icons for these new sections that we've created. Add all of them. And let's just send that and see what it comes back with. And here are updated results with our beautiful icons created and added to our website. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. Let's now ask AI to build the rest of the website using the style that we already established. So let's generate the rest of the landing page, add necessary section that you think would work on a web design AI builder. So it might be another benefit section. It might be testimonials, use cases, stuff like that. Just add about 6 to 7 sections, and in the style that we already established, using the same colors, the same typography, the same other stuff that we already created. And yeah, thank you. Let's just send that and see what it comes back with. And here's the rest of our website ready. As you can see, it created beautiful design with just Gemini Flash. Imagine how better it would be if we created with Gemini Pro, and also if we updated all of these images using the same technique that I shared with you to create these images, and then you just update these ones, and there you have it. Beautiful landing page that you created with AI in less than 15 minutes
with a lot of different sections now that you can update the text and send it to your clients. But yeah, this is the important part. You'll have to know how you can sell these websites. So there are two techniques that I will be showing you in this video. The first one is using X, and there is a proven strategy to post and always go viral on Twitter. And the second one is using Upwork. Since I made actually 100,000 on Upwork, and all of these were AI websites that I created with Lovable, most of these at least. And with Figma Make, just creating those and selling them without me having to do much work. If I made a workflow websites, I usually make it with Lovable or with AntiGravity first, and then rebuild it, hire someone to rebuild it with Lovable. So there are two parts for Upwork game. The first one is your profile. You want it to have a contrast avatar. So for example, the first thing you want it to do is let me just quickly give you an example. So let's say you have an avatar here. Where is my avatar? Design Rocket. So you want it to have your avatar to have a contrast on Upwork instead of having it just having less contrast. For example, like this. This will always get more clicks, and it's all about getting clicks from clients. You also want to have a good description, so go onto the competitors and just copy description directly. And then for the proposal themselves, you just want to look for the ones that have good ratio of hires and payments. So for example, if you open this one, and let's see if we have here, the client has 21 hires, 100 hires and 21,000 spent. So 21,000 multiplied by 100, it's just 200 per job. So you wouldn't want to apply for this. He pays really low, $5 per hour. You want something that has a good number of hires and good payment. So let's say here he has about 1,000 per hire. So if you want to do a project that it costs around 1,000, you can apply. My check is higher, so I wouldn't apply to that. But that's that. For the proposal itself, you would want it to include a Loom video. So this would be like this. Hi, this is exactly what I do for a living. So I actually recorded a video for you explaining the website you want. I'm the person you're looking for, blah, blah, blah. And then you would include the links to the websites you've made. And then you would have like, try me for a free 3-day risk-free trial. And the way you can afford that, because you would just build a website or build a hero section with AI, and then wait a couple of days, send it to him. If he likes it, then you would continue working. You would charge him a full amount. If he doesn't, you would just refund him. Then you would end, very important, with a question to make him to answer your message. And for the Loom video, it is pretty straightforward. Let me just give you an example of how it would go. So for example, let's say I like this job posting and I want to record it. So I would just start with, hey, I just saw your job posting and this is exactly what I do for a living. So I decided to record this quick Loom. I'll just go over this, and if I kind of give you the timeline, the budget of the project. So the project overview, you're looking for a communication scale, financial empowerment, and momentum through bold metrics. So you will want some bold websites. Core motion principles. All animation must adhere to these motion design principles. Tone, motion characteristics. Everything is pretty doable, very doable. I've done many stuff like this. So let me know if you'd like to get on a quick call and we can discuss how we can work together. So as you've seen, I've started with telling him that in this Loom, I will give you a budget and overview. A lot of clients will be interested to keep watching if they hear that. So make sure to include that in the hook whenever you start, and then finish. If you'd like to get my quick call, let's schedule it. Let's get it at SAP. And yeah, so, and then you would just, and then whenever you send it to your client, you would always want to bid it, because you spend some time to record a Loom. You would always want to bid it, and you would always want to include Loom. And yeah, so that's it. That's pretty much it for Upwork. And also here are the link to the messages responses. They're for every type of situation you're having, whether it's starting to work, whether it's beginning, whether it's in the process, whether it's final when you're closing the client, whether you want to get a feedback, when you want to say something. It's absolutely for free. Just go to quick reply gems.lovable.app. I've collected this. This is not written by AI, and you'll have this as you will be professional more when you speak, when you're using these templates. And yeah, this will be also linked down in the description. And for the X game, it is very simple, just like this. Like I've shared, we created the website. Then you would just use any AI recording, any screen recording tool. So I'm using CleanShot. Just click record. Just do it like this. click record video, wait a couple of seconds to record video, then go to shots.com, or you can just upload it like that. I like to use shots.com. It is paid, so I don't really recommend everybody using it, but you will just upload it here, choose a template to look more premium. I'm not sponsored by them, but then choose maybe another background. And yeah, just play with it, make sure that you like it, to like the result. Maybe you want to choose another background, stuff like that, something like that. Just export it, and then when you upload it on Twitter, it is very simple. Just say the tools, just mention the tools that you build it with. So as you can see, simple post, very simple post, like just say which company you build it with. So like, let me share you more examples. So recent Opus 4.6 designs, or just cloud plus Nano Banana. So we can say AntiGravity, similar to what I did here in the recent post. As you can see, just build an AntiGravity animator with Web 3 in 2 seconds, and then prompt below. To get a prompt, you would literally just go to AntiGravity and say, give me the exact prompt to recreate this website. It has to include all of the assets, all of the content, all of the positions, all of the elements exactly as in the design. And then you would just send it, and he would give you basically the full prompt that you can get then including your Twitter post, and they will go viral every time. So this is the Twitter game, and very simple to do. If you don't have any followers, you can mention me. Just say thank you, Victor Audi, for the prompt, and I will see all of them, and I will repost the best designs. Or you can mention other companies that you build it with. So if you build it with AntiGravity, you could just mention AntiGravity, and if your post is pretty good, they will most likely repost it to their account. And this is also the way you go viral. Don't try to go viral by yourself. It is very unlikely to happen unless someone sees your post and reposts it. Now that we have our website done, let's publish it to a live URL that we share with our friends. So on GitHub, I'm going to click new repository, and I'm going to create it. Let's just give it test new video, and basically this would be the name of your website, and just public or private. Let's make it private. And then you click create repository, and now it's going to give you this list of commands. You have to type them one by one into a terminal of AntiGravity. So just click terminal here, new terminal, and just paste them one by one. I'm gonna click copy this. I'm gonna copy this as well. The same thing with here. Nothing complicated, just literally copying exactly as it is. And the final one, git push. And now it will do some stuff. But to publish it, I'll go to Vercel. This is the simplest way to do that. And here you just click add new project, and choose the video or the website that you just created, the one that we just now made. And let's just click here. And here, basically just click deploy. It will take a few seconds, and there you have it. Your website will be deployed just like that in a couple of clicks. You can connect it to your own domain. You can share it with your client, with your friends, family, etc. Congratulations, the website is live, and it will take a couple of minutes for you to configure everything and to connect to a domain. And just like that, our AI-generated website is live on the website. We can view it, we can interact with it. It is optimized for mobile on all devices, which is absolutely fantastic, look great. And yeah, so this was it for the deployment.